making a conscious effort. I got to go harder. I got to push harder. I got to push harder. That when you get to that tough spot, and we've all been in this position as well, where you're getting towards the end of a match and you're tired and you're feeling like, I don't know if I can keep going. All right? And you've practiced that feeling in practice regularly. You've practiced that I'm exhausted, I can't give anymore, and you fight through it and keep giving more. If you've practiced that, just like practicing a single leg or practicing your whatever move you want to throw out there, if you practice that mentality, it'll show up in a match, and it's not a heartbreaking, failure in the matches, because you've practiced that moment over and over and over and over again. Okay? Practice for this sport, in my opinion, is as much mental as it is physical, and you have to add that component in. Practice the mental side of it every day. Challenge yourself. When we're doing these 3 ways, and I'm drilling, I want to get one more. I want to get one more. I want to hurry up and get another one. Hurry up. I got to push the pace. I got to, put that stress on yourself every day in practice, and then the matches are a lot less stressful because you've been there over and over and over again. Okay? So think about that the next few days while we're working out, and then help it transition into your regular training outside of it. Okay, the other thing that I'll add in tonight, and most of you are fairly accomplished, you've been through this ringer lots and lots of times, but no matter, I started wrestling when I was 5 years old and went all the way through college and a little small bit beyond, but in every match, no matter how many times I've wrestled, I still got nervous. I still had to deal with that anxiety and nerves and all that stuff. And one of the best ways I found to deal with that stuff is by creating a pre-match routine, where I'm doing the same thing for my first round against Johnny Slapnuts from wherever to the finals of the most importantest match in my whole career. The preparation that I do mentally to get ready to go out and compete is the same for that match as it is for the other match. Okay, so if you haven't developed a pre-match routine, whether that's, okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go jog for 5 minutes, then I'm going to go sprint up and down the hallway at John C. Q. Dumbass High School, or whatever, I'm going to get myself ready to wrestle physically. I'm going to sweat, I'm going to get my body ready to go, and then mentally, I'm either creating a mental picture in my mind of what it looks like for me to do well, and then I'm also maybe executing a little bit of self-talk, okay? I always tell this story when I was wrestling in college. There was a guy from Coach Shealy's alma mater at University of Northern Colorado, and he was this big meathead, thick neck dude, and pimples all over his face, and flat top, and kind of a weird looking dude, and he's real short and stocky, and he just walked around, I'm a machine, man, you can't be a machine, he's one of those guys, nutcase running around out there, and we all laughed at him and made fun of him, but, it's getting your mindset and using a little bit of that self-talk. Okay? You're just constantly telling yourself, I got this, I can do this, whatever positive message you've got to send to yourself, I think the best thing that you can do is have a good pre-match routine, create a good mental imagery picture in your head, and use self-talk. Okay? And you, right now, in your formative years of your wrestling, continue to develop and hone that pre-match routine to make you, tweak it a little bit. If you got too tired and you kind of went over the hump before you stepped on the mat, pull it back a little bit. Okay, if you weren't warmed up enough, you weren't ready to go, amp it up a little bit before your match.